Good morning, everyone. Welcome to English Tree. Today's topic is active and passive. Let us know what is active voice and passive voice. When a verb expresses the action of the subject, okay, it is said to be in the active voice. And when the verb expresses what is done to the subject, it is said to be in the passive voice. This active and passive voice is quite a familiar subject to all of us. Okay, but we must understand the different aspects, different rules, and use forms of this topic. Okay, today we start this topic. It will continue. Let us see the two sentence. John teaches Jane, and here Jane is taught by John. This one is the subject. This teaches is the verb, and this one is the object. Okay, we'll discuss the basic parts of sentence. Okay, subject, verb, object, complement. But let us know in the meantime what is subject. This one is the subject. Subject is the person or thing. Okay, we speak about, and this is the verb. This one is the object. Object refers to the noun or pronoun which receives the action performed by the subject. Here the doer is John. John is the doer of the action. Acha, what is done to the subject? We know the object becomes subject in passive voice. So this Jane became an object over here. Sorry, subject over here. Jane became a subject over here. It was an object, but now it is a subject. Okay, so Jane is taught by John. So Jane receives the action. So Jane is the receiver of the action performed by the subject John. So the verb expresses what is done to the subject and it is in the passive voice. Okay. Sometimes we omit by in sentence. Sometimes we do not use by. But what is the actual um, reason why we do not use this by? Sometimes the subject is unknown, the doer of the action is unknown, unimportant, not mentioned. That is why we omit using this by passive. Suppose if I say I went to a shopping mall. After coming out of the shopping mall, I saw my bike has been stolen by somebody. My bike was not there. Okay, so I might say that my bike has been stolen, but I couldn't mention who has stolen this, who has taken this. Okay, but after thorough search, after talking to the shopping mall owners and lodging complaint to the police stations, okay, I got my bike. Reaching home, I may say to my family that my bike was stolen by a person named Ravi Shankar in the shopping mall, but fortunately, I got it. So here, the subject was given important when mentioning the name. But if I say uh, 15 people were killed in the accident, okay, here the doer of the action is mentioned. That is why the by passive is omitted. In the active voice, we make the subject prominent. Okay, an active voice makes the subject prominent, and a passive voice makes the object prominent. Look at this. John teaches Jane. Here, the prominent part of the sentence is John, but here Jane is taught by John. This Jane was the subject over here, but it became it was a object over here, but now it is a subject. Okay, as far as the SVO pattern of this language is concerned, we have this pattern. All regional languages, including ODI, Bengali, Punjabi, these all languages having this pattern, SOV. Okay, so if we consider this pattern, SVO, then our sentence should not start with an object, though it was an object over here, but it's a subject in the passive voice. Otherwise, this would be a wrong concept, but we cannot make it wrong. We have no right to say it wrong. Okay, so consider this is an a subject over here. Jane is taught by John. So Jane is the receiver of the action, but John is the doer of the action over here. Uh, here, John was the prominent part of the subject sentence, and Jane, now here, Jane is the prominent part of the sentence. So Jane is prominent here, John is prominent. So active voice makes a subject prominent, passive voice makes an object prominent. There are many things about passive voice to discuss and active voice as well. Okay, we shall discuss all the facts in next video. There are the structures of active and passive, the forms, the use of this. These all are there to use to discuss with. Okay, this much today. We shall meet. Okay, in another video. Thank you.